So on today's episode of being a wifey for over 7 months, you guys have asked me to tell you how I met my husband, and I am here with the juice. Hi guys, welcome back to Life of Lima. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming online, coming on my channel. Please don't leave without subscribing, and if you've subscribed for a long time, don't mind me, I tend to drift away, but your girl is back and with the juice. So get your soda ready, get your popcorn ready. It's time for a beautiful story. So you guys, how did I meet Mr. Bam Bam? Bam Bam is not his name, it's the name I call him, the name we call each other, Bam Bam, Bambi, blah blah blah. So how did I meet this beautifully handsome made man for me? It was in 2014, about 2015 thereabouts. He had a fatal accident, and then we attended the same church and we were asked to visit him, and I was like, somebody I don't used to talk to me, but since he had an accident, and if you know me well, I kind of have a soft spot for pity and kindness. So I went to the hospital alongside many others from church, and I saw this man on the sick bed. He looked terrible. He had sutures, he had fractures, he had bruises, he was injured, he was in a terrible state, and the seats were filled. We occupied all the seats, and I had to sit next to him. That was where the spark happened. I call it spark because genuinely I believe it was a spark. Something happened, we felt each other even in that state. But then we spoke. I was shy, I was still young. How old, for God's sake? I was so shy, I was everything. And then it was time to leave the hospital, and we continued our chat on Facebook. I think there was a time I was in Abuja and he was supposed to come and see me, and I did like my sister would not agree, this, no, and he was like, then we didn't meet. So we later decided to hang out, and we did. He was like, you know what, I like you, but there's someone else I like, and I think we can work things out. And in my head, look at who are you talking to? Do you know who I am? Because I had someone else too in my mind. I had someone in my life. I was in love, and I believed he loved me. But there was this whole tribal issues, and I had to give him time to sort out things with his family, which I did. And when I keep talking about judgment, are you guys like, what do you have against these guys? These guys will stay in your light. Today, this man is married, he's a father, and he's not even married to his tribe. So if it's not you, it's not you. That's the story. I don't say anything terrible or anything other than this. So in my head, why is Emmanuel talking to me like this? Why are you telling me you have somebody else, you like me, me say if I get somebody else? So we shared a note. The spark died because I didn't like how he sounded. I felt like he was a playboy. I felt like all I had from his conversation is, I have someone I like, she's not really that into me, but I'm waiting for her, but let's while away time while I wait for her. I think that is what I had, because till date I tell him that is what you really told me. But then I didn't care. I liked another person, and I was going for that person. That was my missing ribs. And it didn't work out. So with the other person, like months after the whole hangout with Emmanuel, the other situationship, I won't call it relationship, crash. And then few years later, I met somebody else. Like few years later, that's the pandemic year, I met someone else, we're getting along. But this time around, I was coming from a place of hurt, a place of bitterness. I had just left. I won't say I had just left. I have a way of holding on to heartbreaks. So I think I stayed years before even meeting someone. So even when I met him, I was still holding on to the other heartbreak. It was still very fresh in my head, even after months or years. So when I met him, he was in a rush. Let's go and meet our pastor. Let's submit this relationship. Guy, you barely know me. It's just about 5 days, a week. And you want us to submit what? I am not in a hurry. I want to love you. I want to know you. And then he agreed. So we started taking baby steps, and then somehow it didn't work out again. We started drifting away. We started getting to know more about each other's bad character. We started to explore each other character and attitude, and we're not okay with it. Abi, it was just not working. I can't explain. There was really nothing bad. It was just a normal character thing. You guys have to dive in and out of in a relationship before you finally find a pace, right? But it was not working. He drifted away. He was ghosting me. He was doing everything. The normal ghost attitude you get. It was annoying. I'll text, I'll call, he won't pick, he'll come up with a clumsy excuse. Then one day he texted me this very long message. You know what, it's not you, it's me. I'm not used to receiving love. I'm always the giver of love, and this time around it feels like you have so much to give and I don't know how to receive. You know, I just forwarded it to one of my mentors, and he was like, you know what, just forget about this person. And that is what I did. I forgot about this person. It was difficult, but I forgot about this person. In the process of forgetting about this person, I was using social media to heal. I was always on WhatsApp. I was always on all my social media platforms, and then I stumbled upon Mr. Emmanuel's status, now my husband. He posted a status that was about ministry, about a program in church, and I think he got the wrong date or something. So I entered and I was like, you know what, this is not correct. This is wrong. And we just, he was like, I didn't know, blah blah blah, how are you? And then fine, that was all. Then in September, even though we don't normally keep up, we have each other's contact and we don't miss each other's birthdays. We always call, we always talk to each other on our birthdays. So about that period, right, he forgot my birthday. That same pandemic year, right, where I had to leave the long texter alone. He forgot my birthday. Then he called the day after. He was like, you know what, I'm sorry for forgetting your birthday. This is it. What do you want? And we spoke for 2 hours. The next day, we spoke for 2 hours plus. The next day after the next day, every day we started to talk. And on the 5th day, this is where my husband believes or that I asked him out. On the 5th day, I was like, guy, what are we? What are we? Because I was exhausted. Talking stages will come and it will end in talking stage for me. I think I had had enough. So I was like, what are we? And he was like, oh, I don't understand. What do you mean? And then I was like, do you like me? What is it? Do you love me? You're talking to me for hours after hours. I don't want to waste my time. Are you interested in me? Are you trying to waste my time? If there's something in your mind, I think you should just let it out so we know when to cut and when to stop and nobody gets hurt. And he was like, you're straightforward though. Like, then he was like, oh yeah, okay, I like you, I love you, I want you to be my girlfriend. And I was like, okay, Claire, I'm going to go and think about it. That has to be the most crazy thing. So if you're asking how I met my husband, honestly, that is how I met him, from church. Then we fell out, then online, then we became something, and then I asked him what are we. But I did not, and I repeat, I did not ask my husband out. Yes, I did not ask him out. He will disagree with this, but he asked me to be his girlfriend. I only pushed, I only prompted, I only asked the question, sir, what are we? Why are you wasting my time? What is this torture? What is this drama? Have you not had enough? I was not ready for another heartbreak. So that is just the story. I wasn't ready for another heartbreak. So I asked, man. And I always tell my friends, I don't understand. If the talking stage is getting too long, you're getting too tired, you're getting too bored. Because what are we? What are we? So maybe you're going to say steeze and composure is 0, but I genuinely believe in being honest. If you know me or if you're my friend, you know that I can't keep a lie for a long time, and I am going to just let it out, and I'm going to ask you, and I want the truth. I don't want to waste my time. I have wasted my time in 2 men I was really invested in, and it didn't work out. It was from one talking stage to another talking stage from church brothers, and I was honestly tired. I knew in me that I was not going to be able to take up another heartbreak. So before I get too invested, what are we, Mr. Man? Let me ask you, answer. If we can move, we move. So I told him to give me some days. Imagine. I met my spiritual father, and I was like, you know what, this guy asked me out. He's from this unit in church, and he was like, okay, do you like him? And I was like, I think I do not actually love him right now, but I am capable of loving him. And then he was like, okay, go ahead. And then I came back with an answer, and he was like, did you even actually think about it? I was like, no, I just went to tell my spiritual father. And then we started dating online. He was in Lagos at that time. I was in Zaria, Kaduna State, as of when we decided to start dating. And that was in 2020, right? That was when Corona happened, I believe. Yes. So that was when I started my relationship. And 2020, 2021, 22, 23, we got married. So maybe you need to shoot your shot. Maybe your husband is in your DM wasting your time, and you're too shy, or you don't want to drop your steez and composure, so you're being all girly, being all sweet on the DM. Don't allow anybody waste your time. Know who you are, know what you want in life, know what you're looking for, and go for it. Yeah, go for it. I know we all say, oh, I can't ask a man out, I'm a lady. Nobody's asking you to ask a man out. I will not ever tell you to do that. But then there are ways as a woman you can present yourself. You know, when ministers or relationship coach tell you things like, you know what, position yourself, you just think it's about location, it's about being in the right place at the right time. No, I think positioning is about a state of mind. It's about a state of your mind. It's about knowing what you want, being able to recognize it when you see it, and being able to go for it. If I was quiet, I don't know, it would have ended well, but we'll have kept on with the talking stage until one of us gets bored, because I easily get bored. For one, I don't know how to keep up with a level of energy. I easily wind down and just get bored. So we'll have just continued like that until I get bored or he gets bored, and we fall out. You're not asking the person to ask you out, you're asking the person to clarify. I would have still been okay if my husband just came up and said, I like you and I am looking forward to us building something. I won't push it. I just needed to know what we are doing. I just needed to know if you're just enjoying my voice, or you actually are building something with me. And trust me, it hasn't been a bed of roses. I've had talking stage with a number of people to tell you that some talking stage will not lead to anywhere. Some will break you. If talking stage break you, you would think it's relationship. You would think it's heartbreak. They served you breakfast, and it's just somebody you're talking to. Because in fact, talking stage is mostly the most interesting part of the relationship. It's where both of you are crazy in love. Not notified yet, but you're head over heels. You're talking for hours and hours and hours. You're invested in each other. He's sending you money, you're sending him cute pictures, snaps here and there. Talking stage is that period in that relationship where everything is hot. Talking stage can build or destroy it. So I think it can cause you so much harm to stay in a talking stage and just allow your time gets wasted. And that's the reason many of us are single, because we are so afraid of the talking stage. We're so afraid of doing it all over again. Talking stage is important. It is crucial. I can't explain it more than I'm explaining it now. But man, talking stage is crazy. If you allow someone ruin you through talking stage, you're going to not want to talk to any man again. And that is the point. You're going to be so afraid. You're going to think everybody's going to waste your time. So if it feels like it's becoming too long, if it feels like it's wasting time, ask. 277, ask, and it shall be given unto you. Knock, and the door shall be open. Seek, and you shall find. I mean, if the Bible is that clear, you should be clear. Clarity is important in a relationship. It is important. So I don't want to make this video any longer than it is right now, but that is it. If you're looking or want to know how I met Mr. Bam Bam, I shot my shot. Still zero composure, zero, but my steez is still 100, because I shot my shots. I didn't ask him out, but I wanted him to clarify what we're doing together, and he did. If your question is going to prompt a, oh, I want to be your girlfriend, be my girlfriend, beautiful. And if it's going to prompt you know what, I was just enjoying talking to you, I really just want to be friends, beautiful. At the end of the day, you know what you're doing, you know why you are in this thing, and you know to drop your emotion down to 0 or keep it up at 100%. So yes, I hope I have answered you guys' question on how I met Mr. Bam Bam. And Mr. Bam Bam, I know if you're here, you're still going to keep screaming that yeah, you asked me out, blah blah blah. And I'm going to deny it, and you're going to have to accept it later on. But love is beautiful, marriage is beautiful. Forget what people keep saying, marriage is absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, because there's so much juice to drop this week about this marriage thing, and I can't wait to see you next time. Love you. Mwah.